Hey everyone, I'm Antonio. Welcome to Path to Anywhere. Today, Anywhere is Estes Park, Colorado. We're going to be going on some of the hiking trails here. We're also going to be going downtown, looking at the marina, and we'll have something special for you film enthusiasts as well. Our first stop on this episode of Path to Anywhere is here in Hermit Park. Now, this is one of the only parks around the city that isn't directly inside of the Rocky Mountain National Park, which we could do millions of episodes upon, and we probably will. But for today, it doesn't really serve our purpose because you need a reservation to get into Rocky Mountain National Park because of COVID, which doesn't really make sense to me. I'm not really a reservations type of guy until I plan things out very far in advance. This one right here, this Hermit Park, this seems to be very promising, and it's going to be a great part of the nature experience of the Estes Park area. So let's check it out. A cool open space. I guess these are some wetlands right down here. I don't see any water, but that might not be necessarily, wetlands might not necessarily be a huge open body of water like a pond, or it might be like a scientific term that explains maybe liquid in the soil or some such thing that I don't know about because I don't have any degrees in geography or whatever. I kind of do want to find a lake or a pond over here, but I don't see anywhere that has, maybe right here. Let's go check out that map. It looks like there's a map. You are here. Well, you come in from here, and I followed this down to about here. Obviously, it doesn't look like there's any lakes or ponds, so we're just gonna have to make do with what we can. It's about 1, so I don't want to spend too much time out on a hike, but if you're coming to a Colorado town that's nestled in the mountains, you need to do some hiking. There's a lot open here. Doesn't look like the trail's gonna be too hard, which is good because I just have the Nikes on. That's okay. Hey guys. All right. It's about 80 degrees out, which isn't too hot, but you will work up a sweat. I keep forgetting to take my mask off. It's been a while since I've been hiking, so this will be a great little refresher practice run, shake the rust off. I really like this idea of Estes Park because there's actually a lot to do here, and as you'll see later, even it caters to everybody. You can find anything for everybody here. So it's a good starting point. I actually was going to do the first episode in the town of Silverthorne and Frisco, which it's two different towns, but they're right stacked on top of each other basically. And ooh, that elevation. These two towns are stacked on top of each other. There's a lot to do in that area too. I think I said gateway to the Rockies like 50 times in the recordings, and there's a lot to see as far as just stuff that's naturally part of the town. But I wasn't real happy with how it came out, so I'm gonna go ahead and redo that particular. Wow, it really has been a while because I am out of breath, I'll tell you that right now. I wasn't happy with how that particular episode came out, so now that I've gone up there and I did a practice run for shooting the video, I'm gonna go ahead and go back with all the knowledge I have now, and it's gonna make for a greater episode. There's the ravine area. And as I said previously, a lot of the natural areas that you can go to around Estes Park are in Rocky Mountain National Park, and there's a million things you can go see in Rocky Mountain National Park. We will be going at some point. It's definitely in the plans, but because you have to make a reservation, I'm gonna have to really plan that one out. There's so many different lakes that I want to go to in that area and stuff like that. This may be down the road, but well, it's definitely going to be down the road. It's going to be a ways down the road. There's a place in my hometown called the Incline, and that is something that I prided myself on being able to do every day of my life. And like right now, this is kicking my ass, so I got a ways to go to practice for that one again. I'll try and get a better view, but it looks like there's some clouds that are really gloomy looking. So I may head back and do all the other stuff that I wanted to do in town. See if I can get them. It also might be dark because of the fires that have been going on. So in post, I'm gonna do some research and talk about that as part of this video, and give updates that I might find for future videos that are standalone, that maybe talk about the fire itself. This is gonna sound very obvious, but I really like the landscape around here. You're not gonna find that much in the cities, obviously, but it does need to be stated again and again. So let's see. Those look like, I'll get a good view here. Those look like fire, smoke, clouds, or smoke that has integrated into the clouds. You can see they're kind of dark right here, and they've got some light to them. Fun times on the trail. One of the things I'll talk about is I want to find a way to do long hikes. And by that, I mean you would see the video as I start on a trail, go up this trail, not this particular one, just ones in general. I would start and I would film all the way through, where I just kept going non-stop until the end. And they would be Kruger Rock. We'll check it out. They would be pretty lengthy videos, but that might be good for background noise or people that might not be able to go hiking, but they kind of want to get as much of the experience as possible. So that is a project that I could work on, that I plan to work on. Jeez. We'll see what happens. And this looks like it would be the rock. Maybe there's a bigger rock. We're looking for Kruger Rock. You saw it on the sign back there. That's the trail that we're headed on. We may end up going the whole way. I kind of don't like the idea of doing a whole video where I'm sucking wind the whole time and I'm just like, oh, I didn't know this trail was gonna be so bad. I haven't been exercising as much, blah blah blah, and I just give up. I kind of want to push myself a little bit. So I see a nice overlook here that I'm gonna get a shot of. I think you can see the city and the surrounding mountains. What's up, y'all? Oh yeah, this is gonna be totally worth it. So you can see right here, or maybe you can't. It seems it's all hazy out. There's those hazy clouds. Down in this area is the marina, which we should probably get to soon. And then the entire town in this little area. And then the Stanley Hotel right there. And then you see the mountainscape around. Well, we got all the shots we need here. It was a fairly decent hike, but as you can hear, it's getting a little bit windy. So let's head back down the mountain and see what else Estes Park has for us today. There you go. That's what you're looking for. As you can see, these guys are friendly. And friends are coming. There we go. Guys, there's enough for both of you. These are chipmunks. I'm gonna see if I can get photos or footage of the blue jays that are around here as well. I think it's funny, they knew exactly what this was. Let's see if I can get some visitors. Here we go. Now that bird might, oh yeah, it's taken off. Here we have a customer. Yep. Do not try and climb up my leg.
What are you doing? Next one. Come to me, I'll give you.
Cool. Yep. That. Oh, there you are. Want to feed them?
Got one. Let's go ahead and take it up there.
You want to try?
Oh,
let's ask your mom first. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. What do you say?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
It's okay to take some of those.
Thank you.
Yep. So you can see here that this is the nice sign that you see as you come down into Estes Park. I wanted to do a video where I just drove all the way through, but it's gonna be hard to get back on the highway and do all that. Plus, I don't want to say we're pressed for time, but I want to do a lot of things in this trip, so we'll have to get the cinematic shot the next time we come out here. There's actually a lot of things in the city that are closed because of COVID, and I wanted to do some of those things, but we'll have to wait until the season starts again. But honestly, this town has a lot to it, and I can't wait to come back on other episodes. So we'll get me with the sign.
Cool, thank you.
Yep, no problem. You want to try feeding them?
Oh, I'll just take a little. It literally grabbed some from my hand. It grabbed it from my hand.
Oh, you guys got some? Oh, okay. Got their favorite. Oh, you guys got some? Okay, cool. I want to give everyone an opportunity to check out these chipmunks. See over here, this is the spot. That guy ran away. We're gonna use the remaining if he's interested. I actually had some, I think it was almonds the last time I was here, and they liked those, so pretty cool. This area, obviously, you saw the sign, you saw the chipmunks, so you know that this is definitely the first stop while you come into Estes Park that you want to see. So we're gonna feature that first. I'm gonna go get my walnuts and we're gonna go from there. Let me get out of this parking lot because I'm looking real weird right now without any context. Check out those rapids. That's another road into town. I took kind of a wrong turn, but this was worth it. This would be a great place to do a time lapse. I can see straight down into the water. Growing up with the shitty water we had in Fountain, this still amazes me. Water can be that clear. And we're posted up right on the side of a parkway or highway or something, so let's get back into town where I can film everything else I was trying to film. Does that look familiar? That is called Estes Park. It's a toy store, obviously in the shape of an ark. I wanted to go inside and show everybody because this is one of my favorite things about Estes Park growing up when I was a kid, because they sell you know, toy animals and science stuff like that, and it's closed, so we can't really do that, but I did want to show everybody. Hopefully it'll be open at a later season so we can get footage of inside. Spruce House, a Christmas place. I've been in that store before. It is just a year-round Christmas area. This is downtown Estes Park, or at least the top of it. Seems like there's a lot of people out today, so we're gonna see a lot of people out, I guess. It's gonna be interesting. There's a lot of candy shops down this area, like a lot. That's the thing about Estes Park, is it is very touristy. Not a lot of people like in Colorado come up here as like their first choice vacation spot. It's a little area you can jump into. Big water wheel here. I'm going to show you the restaurant behind it. That place is an institution in Colorado because it is very Colorado. Their menu's great. Look at this big rock. Right in town. You get the sun out of your eye there. And the inside is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna save that for next time because there's a specific restaurant that I remember very vividly when I was young going to and eating alongside the river. I want to try and do that. Across the street. Go check out the river on the other side. I said that Estes Park is very touristy, and it is, but not in a totally bad way. You're still gonna see the sights and enjoy them, you know, wherever you're from. So this river goes all the way down, obviously, but the restaurant sits on this other side. So I want to have dinner basically on the river, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. But we'll capture downtown as well. Hopefully I can find an electric plug so I can charge the camera. How's it going, man? When I said there's a lot of people out today, I would say that there's a lot of people out as far as like post-COVID. So this across the street is a bunch of shops into that building there, kind of like a mini mall type of thing. It's a pretty cool building. Coffee lounge. So get a lot of this stuff. It's a store specifically for hot sauce. Have to make a note of this. just goes out here, and we can go downstairs. Tattoo shop. So lots of souvenir shops in there. There's a lot of souvenir shops everywhere in this area. Another Christmas store. Kind of show you exactly what that is. You can find pretty much, you know, all of the hits when it comes to these little shops and everything like that. You know, you'll see here, like I said, souvenir shops. This is something I see a lot of in, you know, like towns like Manitou Springs, those type of t-shirt shops, and then you got your specific candy stores. I think I've seen, this is the second old-time portrait studio I've seen here in Estes Park. Ice cream shops, there's a bunch of those. I'm not gonna have any shortage of those to choose from. So over there you can see the theater. As a young kid, it goes up. As a young kid, I thought you would sit basically laying down and look up and see the screen. I don't know why I was under that impression, but that's what I used to think. It does seem weird that it is that tall. We'll go check it out. See, another ice cream shop, another taffy shop. Taffy ice cream, geez. They need to capitalize on this place being Sweet Tooth Central. Usually in the summer, this place is really hopping, where you have to dodge people on the sidewalk that are walking slower than you, or I do. You know, if you're somebody that's fine with walking behind people, that's, you don't have to dodge them. But normally, you know, you don't have this much space, which is good for us today. Maybe when I come back, there'll be much more people. Look at that. That's new. Let's go down here. Mask of Zorro. I guess they're still showing things, which is good. Go down the river. Sounds like there's some live music. I haven't seen one of these in a while. This is an honest to goodness old arcade. Wow. Guess we're seeing the back of that. How's it going? It's kind of the back way. We'll get back onto the main part of downtown here shortly. That's not a way out. I remember people used to kayak through here, but that doesn't make sense because of how low the water is. Of course, this was a long time ago. I know for sure that people used to kayak through here. Maybe they started on this side. Well, when they kayak, they would come, they're basically training their arms, so they would be trying to kayak upstream, which doesn't get you anywhere except for strong. It's like there's a coffee shop that I can go into, charge the damn camera. You really get stuck back here. Well, it looks like there's a way through here. Outdoor world. And one thing about Estes Park is I've never seen like a Walmart or Target or anything like that. I think the biggest big box store that you'll find is a Safeway, which I did go into earlier. It's a really busy Safeway. Like, I don't think there's ever been a Safeway I've been into that seemed busier than that one. Bookshop here. So we have a bunch of stuff that you would need for camping. Music, movies, I might have to check that out. So, looks like the sun is dying behind the mountain here. It's been a good first successful effort. Really hope you enjoyed the video on Estes Park. I really like coming here. There's a lot to do. Obviously, we saw a lot of great things. We went downtown, we did the walk back and forth there. We did a lot of hiking. We went out on the marina and we saw some of the sights. So there's a lot more to be unlocked here, and I'm really excited to come back. Thanks so much for watching the video. Please don't hesitate to catch my next one, and we'll see you there.